What if money was never meant to be just paper, coins, or numbers on a screen? What if every transaction you've ever made was part of a greater energetic dance, silently shaping your destiny? Money, at its core, is pure, vibrating energy. No, different from love, light, or thought. It flows, shifts, and manifests depending on the frequency you emit. The truth is, wealth is not earned, it's aligned with. Why do so many people feel like they must chase money endlessly? And why does it seem to run from those who need it most? The answer lies not in hard work or hustle, but in vibrational alignment. When you see money as energy, you stop chasing and start attracting. Scarcity isn't a financial issue, it's a spiritual disconnect from abundance itself. Once you realign, you begin to receive without force. Every object, thought, and emotion in this universe carries a frequency. So does money. When your emotions vibrate with fear, lack, or desperation, you repel prosperity. But when you operate from joy, gratitude, and purpose, money flows as a natural byproduct. Wealth responds to energy, not effort, and the most magnetic energy is spiritual clarity and inner peace. We've been taught that money is outside of us, something we must pursue, acquire, and hold tightly. But in truth, it's an extension of consciousness, mirroring our beliefs, stories, and inner state. You don't get rich from the outside in, you manifest from the inside out. Once you shift your inner story, your outer reality must follow. This chapter is your first key. Money is not physical. It is not limited. It is not separate from you. It is an energetic reflection of your alignment with universal flow. Begin here. Stop fearing money. Start listening to it. Because money is not just a thing, it's a teacher. Most people are unconsciously trapped in the frequency of lack. They see bills pile up and feel anxiety rise, believing they are broke or behind. But in the energetic world, this mindset sends a loud signal to the universe. I am not ready to receive. Scarcity is not a condition, it's a vibration, and that vibration becomes your reality. To manifest wealth, you must first release the identity of lack. Your thoughts are electrical, and your emotions are magnetic. Together, they shape the field of your reality. When you constantly worry about debt or survival, you're tuning your signal to more of the same. But when you cultivate thoughts of trust and appreciation, even for small financial moments, you begin shifting frequencies. You stop echoing scarcity and start radiating abundance. Energy doesn't respond to your needs. It responds to your state of being. You may need more money, but if you feel unworthy or doubtful, the energy of abundance won't match you. This is why so many people work hard, but remain financially stuck. Action without inner alignment creates resistance. But when you shift, your inner state action becomes effortless and magnetic. One of the fastest ways to shift from scarcity to abundance is gratitude. Not just saying thank you, but feeling genuine appreciation for everything. Your current income, your home, even your lessons from financial struggle. Gratitude instantly elevates your frequency. It says to the universe, I recognize the flow, and I'm ready for more. Gratitude turns lack into alignment. You must stop defining yourself by what you don't have. Instead, define yourself by the energy you wish to embody. Wealth begins with your frequency. It doesn't start in your wallet. It starts in your vibration. Speak abundance. Feel abundance. Trust in the unseen flow, and abundance will begin to show itself in unexpected and miraculous ways. Just like a radio dial, your consciousness must be tuned to the correct frequency to receive the broadcast of wealth. If you're operating at the frequency of fear, doubt, or frustration, you're simply not matching the signal abundance is transmitting. But the good news is, you can tune yourself. It starts with awareness, and then with practice, you begin to vibrate differently. Start by observing your internal dialogue. How do you speak about money when you're alone? Do you say things like, I can't afford that, or money is always tight? These phrases may seem harmless, but they anchor you into the station of scarcity, replacing them with high frequency. Affirmations like money flows to me easily, or I am open to receive is the first energetic shift. But words are not enough. You must feel the reality you're speaking. Visualization is one of the most powerful tools to realign with wealth. Close your eyes and see yourself already abundant, not just with money, but with peace, purpose, and generosity. The more vividly you can feel this future reality, the more your subconscious mind accepts it as true and begins reshaping your outer world accordingly. Let your emotions become your compass. Excitement, gratitude, and trust are signs you're aligned with abundance. When you feel those emotions, you are in flow. When you feel dread, worry, or shame, you're off frequency. This isn't about judging yourself. It's about noticing and gently retuning. Each moment gives you the chance to choose again. Remember, you don't have to create abundance. It already exists. You only need to align with it. Think of abundance as sunlight. It's always shining. But if you close your curtains with fear or doubt, you block the light. The work is not to chase the sun, but to open the window. Money isn't just something you use. It's something that reflects who you believe you are. Every financial experience you have, whether gain or loss, is a mirror of your inner beliefs, self-worth, and emotional patterns. If you believe money is hard to get, unfairly distributed, or only for others, that inner script becomes your outer truth. The universe doesn't punish, it simply reflects. Your bank account is not just a number, it's a vibrational snapshot of your current alignment. It shows whether you feel safe, worthy, open, and ready to receive. If there's resistance, fear, or shame around money, the flow will constrict. Not because you're bad or unlucky, but because energy follows belief. The most profound wealth shift begins not with action, but with awareness of self. Begin asking yourself, what did I learn about money growing up? What emotions arise when I receive or spend? Do I feel guilt for wanting more or shame for having less? These aren't surface questions. They are keys to your energetic vault. The more honest you are, the more power you gain to shift the patterns. Truth frees you. Awareness unlocks the flow. Transforming your financial reality starts by upgrading your inner dialogue. Instead of saying, I never have enough, say, I'm learning to open to greater flow. Instead of thinking, I'm bad with money, say, I'm becoming a conscious steward of abundance. These are not affirmations. They are vibrational declarations, calling your energy back to its natural state of prosperity. Ultimately, money is not your enemy or your savior. It is your feedback system. When used with consciousness, it helps you grow spiritually. It shows you where you're aligned and where you're blocked. Honor it, learn from it, and most importantly, allow it to show you what's ready to be healed within. Wealth is not just about comfort or luxury. It's a sacred resource meant to support your soul's mission on earth. At its highest level, money is meant to amplify your purpose, expand your impact, and empower you to serve others with greater reach. It's spiritual fuel, not just financial gain. When you understand this, abundance becomes your ally in fulfilling destiny. The more aligned you are with your calling, the more effortlessly wealth flows to support it. This is not a transaction, it's a cosmic equation. Purpose plus service equals prosperity. When you create value from your essence, the universe responds with provision. Your gifts were never meant to struggle. They were meant to be supported by abundance in motion. This is why blindly chasing money often leads to burnout, emptiness, or misalignment. When you make wealth your master, you become its servant. But when you become the channel, letting it serve your vision, everything transforms. Money becomes lighter, cleaner, and more joyful to work with. It flows to where it is respected and used with intention. Ask yourself, what would I do if money were not a problem? What kind of value would I love to offer the world? These are not fantasies. They're clues to your soul's blueprint. Wealth wants to partner with that blueprint to fund the evolution of your spirit and your service to others. But it only flows where the heart is open and the vision is clear. So the question is not, how do I get more money? But, how can I align with the purpose wealth wants to serve through me? When you stop chasing and start aligning, you unlock the truth. You were never meant to chase abundance. You were meant to embody it. The universe is always trying to send you abundance, but are your inner channels open to receive? Many people unknowingly block wealth with subconscious fears, guilt, or unworthiness. It's like having a garden hose with a kink. The water is flowing, but it can't reach you. Your job isn't to create the flow, it's to remove what's blocking it inside you. Prosperity needs a clear path. If your mind is cluttered with worry and your heart closed with fear, abundance can't fully enter. Begin clearing space by letting go of resentment around money, especially past failures or family wounds. Every belief you release is like unkinking the hose. Clarity, forgiveness, and inner peace allow the current to move again. You are not separate from abundance. You are its vessel. Think of your body as a divine instrument tuned to the frequency of receiving. When you are calm, grounded, and grateful, you are vibrating in resonance with the universal supply. Money doesn't just visit the aligned. It stays with those who are ready to circulate it with grace. Circulation is the key. Money, like energy, must flow. Hoarding from fear or spending recklessly from ego blocks its rhythm. Instead, practice conscious stewardship. Give with intention, spend with alignment, and receive with joy. The more freely you allow money to move through you, the more freely it will return. You become a trusted guardian of divine energy. So ask yourself, is my energy open or congested? Am I afraid to receive or hesitant to give? These are not financial questions. They are energetic ones. As you clear your inner channel, you become a magnetic force for wealth, not just for yourself, but for the world you're here to uplift. Wealth is not meant to be static. It is meant to move like breath, like waves, like seasons. Giving and receiving are two sides of the same spiritual current. When you give consciously, you declare to the universe, I trust there is more. When you receive openly, you affirm, I am worthy of divine provision. This sacred rhythm is the dance of true abundance. Many block the flow by giving too much from depletion or receiving too little from shame. True generosity comes from overflow, not obligation, and real receptivity arises from self-love, not guilt. To manifest wealth harmoniously, you must honor both ends of the exchange. Money responds to balance. When you give and receive in alignment, you activate a higher financial frequency. Giving doesn't always mean money. It can be your time, wisdom, creativity, presence. And receiving isn't always about getting. It's about allowing support, accepting praise, receiving love without resistance. Every act of receiving with grace invites more abundance. Every act of generous giving opens new channels. The key is awareness, not quantity. Look at nature. Trees drop seeds, rivers flow, animals share ecosystems. Nothing hoards, nothing resists. All is circulation. Money follows this same organic principle. When you mimic nature, trusting the rhythm of inflow and outflow, you release pressure and enter the stream. You no longer fear loss because you trust the return. So reflect, where am I withholding? Where am I resisting? Begin practicing the rhythm. Give when it feels expansive. Receive when it feels like truth. Trust the cycle. Money is not yours to cling to, it's yours to dance with. Most people try to control money from a place of fear, budgeting obsessively, clinging to savings, or chasing it endlessly. But true abundance isn't born from control, it's born from trust. Control is rooted in scarcity. It assumes that if you don't grip tightly, you'll lose everything. But the spiritual path teaches, let go to let flow. This doesn't mean being irresponsible. It means shifting your relationship with money from domination to collaboration. Instead of forcing outcomes, start co-creating with the universe. Set intentions, take aligned actions, but release the need to micromanage every detail. Trust that unseen forces are moving in your favor when your energy is aligned. Money is not something to chase, it's something to welcome. And welcoming happens in a relaxed state, not in panic or pressure. The more you can surrender the timeline, the method, and the how, the faster abundance finds you. Why? Because your relaxed energy tells the universe, I already believe it's done. This kind of detachment isn't apathy, it's energetic faith. It's knowing that your worth isn't tied to your income, that your peace doesn't depend on a number. When you stop trying to control the outcome, you give space for miracles to arrive. Surrender creates room for the infinite to move. Ask yourself, where am I still trying to force results? What beliefs make me fear letting go? Begin gently loosening your grip. Breathe. Trust. Act from inspiration, not panic. In this openness, money flows not as a struggle, but as a natural extension of your trust in life itself. Every human carries a money story, an inner narrative formed by childhood, culture, and past experiences. Maybe you were taught that money is evil, or that wanting more is selfish. Maybe you saw people suffer over finances, and you silently decided that wealth equals pain. These stories become unconscious scripts that run your reality unless you choose to rewrite them. You are not bound by the beliefs you inherited. You are a conscious creator, capable of transforming your story at any moment. Start by identifying the core money beliefs that feel heavy, limiting, or untrue. Ask yourself, where did this come from? Is this belief even mine? Who would I be without it? Awareness breaks the spell. Truth sets you free. Now write a new script, one that aligns with your soul, your purpose, and your natural abundance. Tell yourself a story where money is love in motion, where it supports your healing, your dreams, your service, where it flows freely and joyfully because you are aligned with its higher purpose. Say it, feel it, believe it. You are not rewriting this story to impress others. You're doing it to liberate yourself, to stop living under outdated programs and start embodying your truth. The universe responds to story, to belief, to vibration. When your inner narrative changes, your outer results must follow. This is the deeper alchemy of manifestation. So ask yourself, what story about money am I ready to let go of? And what new truth am I ready to embody? Begin today. Speak it, feel it, live it. Because your wealth doesn't begin in your job, your bank, or your luck. It begins in your story. You are not just here to manifest wealth. You are here to embody abundance, to walk through the world as a living current of divine prosperity. When you speak, abundance flows. When you give, it multiplies. When you trust, doors open. You become a radiant mirror of universal supply. Not because you chase money, but because you remember who you are. True wealth is not measured by possessions, but by the depth of your connection to self, to purpose, to source. From this sacred alignment, money becomes a natural byproduct of your being. It flows to you not for status but for service, not for ego but for impact. You are not wealthy because you have money. You are wealthy because you are connected to the infinite. Let this truth settle into your bones. You are abundance expressing itself through human form. Every thought, word, and intention you hold creates ripples in the energetic sea. You are not separate from the supply. You are a portal through which it flows. When you trust this truth, you no longer fear lack. You move with grace and power. So walk with open hands, speak with generous heart, move with quiet confidence. Know that every need is already met in the energetic field, and your only job is to stay aligned, clear, and available. Money is not a destination. It is a companion on your sacred path. And now you are ready, not just to receive wealth, but to become a steward of its higher purpose. The more you allow abundance to flow through you, the more the world is healed by your presence. You are not chasing the energy of money. You are its living expression.